continuing to bring you all the most recent developments when it comes to the manhunt that is still underway for the suspected gunman in the Brooklyn subway shooting incident. Let's go out now live to New York City. There, Fox's Lauren Blanchard joins us with the latest developments. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Rain. Yeah, this morning what we are learning from the mayor here in New York, Eric Adams, as well as police, is that there was a person of interest, Frank R. James. They have now upgraded him to a suspect in the case of the shooting. The NYPD putting out a number of photos of James just a few moments ago, saying they believe he is the one who opened fire on that crowded subway train just about 24 hours ago. Now, this morning, though, this area, we're just about a half a block or so from that 36th Street station. The commuters here continuing about their daily lives, and the mayor here in New York saying he hopes people get on the subway today. They're trying to make sure that this doesn't instill a lot of fear, but because this suspected gunman has not been apprehended, he is still at large. That obviously causing a lot of concerns for many this morning. Rain.
Obviously causing a lot of concerns for many, especially during their morning commutes. Lauren, what can you tell us about how police came to the conclusion, making the difference between James being a person of interest to now a suspect?
Right. So yesterday, what we knew is they had called James a person of interest because of some keys that were found within the possession or within the gunman's possessions that were left behind on that subway train. They connected that van about 5 miles away from the scene of the attack to James's name rented out of a Philly U-Haul. But today, based on what they say was an abundance of cell phone data, witness accounts, as well as cell phone videos, they were able to change James from a person of interest, meaning they just want to get some more information from him, to now a suspect, meaning the NYPD believes he had something to do with this attack. They, in a tweet, were calling him the gunman. Obviously, they are looking for him in a very intense manhunt underway at this point. U.S. Marshals now involved because they consider James to be dangerous and obviously on the run at this point.
A very intense manhunt, as you mentioned. Multiple agencies are involved. Now, what can you tell us about New York City Mayor Eric Adams? We know that he's been doing a slew of live interviews this morning, giving updates. What are his sentiments this morning?
Yeah, exactly. So yesterday we were not able to see Adams, at least here on the ground, because he is COVID-19 positive at this time. Instead, this morning he has been doing the rounds on many local stations, networks as well, basically trying to get the information out, what we know publicly about Frank James. Also, of course, asking anyone with any information to come forward. There is a $50,000 reward available with anyone that has information that leads to the arrest of any of James or the suspected gunman. Mayor Adams has also been saying that he is going to be making a priority to make riders feel safer on subway systems. Obviously, a lot of fear today as people, again, go into these subway stations. This one behind me, just 24 hours ago was the scene, a very bloody scene. So they are saying they are increasing patrols, increasing the number of police on the ground, all in an effort to make New Yorkers feel at least a little bit safer.
All right, Fox News correspondent Lauren Blanchard, thank you so much for joining us.